Hi, what's up? This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. We're going to be doing a special reading for Leo. And this is in celebration because my first Patreon on patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson happens to be a Leo. So shout out to my Leo fan. Yay! Thank you for becoming my first Patreon. I'm not calling any names because I don't know how people are with names. I didn't really get consent. I'm just saying the individual is a Leo, and I'm very grateful for their patronage, their support of the growth that I'm aspiring toward. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to be doing a reading for Leo for January the 6th to January the 31st of 2023. And on the extended, we're going to see the interconnecting parts of the reading, but in celebration, we're also going to do a little bit of a bonus in the extended, whereby I'm going to look for a specific message for the last 3 weeks in January 2023. So yeah, super excited. Leo, thank you so much for your support. I'm grateful. I'm truly appreciative. Angel Spirits, Guides, please be with me in this reading. Cooperate with me so that we can share with Leo what they need to hear for their highest and greatest good. Okay. So Leo, again, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. And if you would like to, well, first off, please feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. And if you would like to further support the channel, feel free, and also to see the extended readings, please feel free to go to the description box below. You'll see patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. There, that's the link to go to the YouTube extended members page. Okay, so let's see what's happening for you, Leo. Oh my gosh, interesting. So we have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the energies that you started with for January the 6th to January the 31st, it seems like Leo, you are in a level of not a really conflicting energy. It's almost like a situation is causing your start to be a bit off kilter. There is some things you're trying to overcome. Okay, because the Ace of Swords is literally a divine start on things, a divine action on things, especially intellectually, towards getting through like another level, almost like a chapter type card, getting into a new state of putting your life in a new direction. Okay, and it's definitely more towards your being, who you truly are. You're not playing any particular games or pretending to be someone you're not. You fought very hard for whatever this is. It could, some of you could be a position in business, a position in family, a project, a position in your relationship, however it resonates with you. But it's like, to get to that place, to that next step, as it were, it was hard fought. However, it's paired with the Five of Wands that's coming in with a little bit of, I don't necessarily sense for the majority of you, it's not necessarily like a conflicting dynamic. It's not like someone like out to get you, you know what I mean? And it's not necessarily arguments or anything that would cause imposition, as it were. It feels more like there's just life trials and tribulations, basically, that is making this new start a bit challenging. And I'm also sensing in some of you, well, a lot of you, because we have the wands, the imposition may be in your physical movements, whether that's in transportation, whether that's in negotiation to do something, and someone may be probably not on your same agreed dynamic, and you're trying to work certain things out. It could be, like your physical body It could be a bit of, how would I put this? Pairing your action with your words, okay? And that could become from you in a certain respect, and from another respect from someone else as well. But it's just a struggle for you to go through this physical like dynamic that's just making your start a little bit challenging. So let's see where the clarification comes in with that. Yeah, look at that, the sun. So this is a great clarification because we see it is a start, like you are moving, and it's a great start, great opportunity. It is a positive direction, and I'm very glad to see the sun because, like I said, with the Five of Wands, it's not necessarily like a negative in this case. It's not like a negative thing, like someone out to get you. You know, it's just kind of navigating mindsets towards an action, an agreement. You know what I mean? And the sun kind of brings in that understanding that this will work out. It's positive. It will resonate. Your world will adjust towards what is meant to be, which is definitely this movement forward, this positive affirmation towards this new goal, this new purpose that cannot be stopped technically. Okay, the sun is coming in to let you know that even in the negotiations you will find favor, in the adjustments you will find favor, and in your mindset, because I also sense like, yeah, the small bit of you are like kind of attacking yourself in your mind. That'll pass. What you need to do is focus on the goal ahead and adjust your world accordingly, because the universe is going to work with you with that adjustment to get through whatever the hurdles you may have to cross in the month of January. Okay, Leo? So it's all good. It's actually a positive thing. And if anything, challenge will just make you stronger, I hope, for the most part, right? It's a definite movement forward. You know what I mean? Just don't give up. Keep fighting. Because the Ace of Swords is, like, again, one of the hardest swords to get. You know, you have to like almost like earn that to a certain extent. But at the same time, it is a reward from the universe, saying basically, job well done. We're gonna now help you open the next doors. You know what I mean? So let's continue on, Leo. Look at that. Yeah. See, what did I say? What did I say? You have the Page of Pentacles. This is literally the person who's moving forward in their investment, moving forward in their worth, their purpose, their quality, and going into something that will withstand the test of time. It is a long haul type of vibe. It's starting this journey in a positive note whereby your physical world will start shining, getting a little bit brighter, okay? Your finances will be increasing, your wardrobe will be increasing, your health will be increasing. Basically, everything in your physical world, especially, is going to go up another notch, okay? This is the start of someone who's truly focusing in to their quality of life, what they want in their life physically. And furthermore, their clout, their nature of who they are, their respect, and forging the physical constructs of relationship with others as well. That's also going to be gaining a level up, okay? You will start also making connections that will actually benefit you on the long run, but it's like this is the first impressions is what's coming across, okay? The Page of Wands is like, now you're under the microscope and you're doing everything you can to be seen in the way that you intend to be and become. You are transforming your world, and that's taking a mental groundedness, a mental fortitude to say, no matter what's going to come my way that may try to hinder me, I see the wealth and the purpose in this direction that I've decided to go, and this opportunity that has shown itself, and I will do everything in my power to make sure it's a success. And it will be a success, Leo. Let's see the clarification for the Page of Pentacles. This is literally someone who's just basically going forward in that investment in their life, the next level of things. Yeah, look at that. The Magician, what did I just say? Is like the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to do everything, like everything in my power, like everything. I can do this. Okay? The magician is the clarification of that energy that I saw that was coming. You were just like pulling it all in to make something happen, to be successful. And the magician is the clarification. And there's another major arcana with the sun, major arcana with the magician. It's like strength, giving you these clarifications. The magician is literally confirming, yes, you have the right mindset. Everything that you need is definitely in you. And what I'm also getting further messages will coming to the alchemic properties of the magician. Whatever is placed in your way, you will tactfully and also almost like magically be able to form it and forge it towards your greater purpose. Whatever physicalities may come your way, you have the muscle, as it were, the passion with the wands. You have the intelligence to strategize and to kind of discern with it, as it were. You have the cup when it comes to the emotional fortitude to withstand the waves of the ups and the downs of the situation, and you have the practical, grounded know-how with the pentacles in order how to form your investments around it to get the most out of what all of this is going to entail. You have literally everything in you in order to make sure that whatever would come your way to try to challenge you, you will literally turn it to your benefit. Okay? Let that sink into you. That's literally saying anything, speaking basically right now for the remainder of the month of January, anything that's going to come your way to try to do you harm, to try to put you off kilter, you are going to tactfully take a hold of that and form it to your benefit. It will not slow you down. You will figure it out. You will be successful in it. I'm getting some strong vibes here, especially from the Ace of Swords. It's like a laser focusing type thing, like you're trying to put that laser focus together and you will get it. Okay, so let's continue. Look at that. What? You really cannot make this up. This is crazy. This is awesome, Leo. So while you already made that conviction in yourself, right? The Seven of Pentacles. You are so committed to making these things work that because you see the long haul of it. I sense in some of you are planned 6 months to a year down the line. I think a lot of you, I'm thinking, is leaning more so on the 6 month. There's a handful of you that's leaning towards the 1 year mark. And then there's a very few of you, to a certain extent, that's leaning, Spirit is telling me, towards the 3 and 5 year mark. Those would be the very long planned, which is fine. But what this fortitude is doing, and it's probably also because of the new year, especially, you know how the new year resolutions and all that kind of stuff, is a lot of that heavy energy in readings and everything, that transformative, that goal-oriented type energy. But you see the investment, you see the worth, and you have multiple, like, some of you have multiple sources of income that you're nurturing, that you want to nurture, that you want to check on, you want to invest in. Some of you have already in motion certain, what's the word I'm searching for? Multiple streams. That's what I was going to say. Multiple streams of income that you want to kind of wait for them to get to a certain point before you make the next move on them. I think that's for a handful of you. But for the majority of you, it's like you're working towards these multiple pentacles. Like you have something that, a couple different things that you're developing, and you're hoping, you're believing that in time, if you are focused, if you are prudent, if you do not overstep before something is basically ripe, that it will bring forth the opportunity for you to go into a new life or a new sense of being. what I'm seeing in this is that, yeah, that's definitely a proper mindset. But I'm also seeing right here, and this is advice coming through. Leo, yes, you have multiple dynamics that you're working on and you would like to work on and which you may be starting. I'm sensing that while you are nurturing this, some of you need to further continue to learn about the subject. Some of you are still learning about some subjects, but some of you need to refresh. Some of you, just some of you, may see, because what's happening in my eyes. I'm an intuitive reader, and I don't say everything I see because I'm cooperating with spirit, and like spirit doesn't always want me to say everything that I see. So, but we have an understanding for me to say this. Some of you, yes, you may be very talented, very capable. You have loads of experience, and you can do certain things blindfolded. You know what I mean? But I literally am seeing these 4 pentacles right here. I'm seeing 2 are a bit more kind of rusty, and some are on the verge of rust. Okay? You may be giving 1 to 3 subjects a bit more focus than the rest. And some of them you have not necessarily touched on in a little while. But you believe that you could always just go back to it and eventually put it in and put it forth to join the rest of your investment. You know what I mean? But it's almost like getting up to walk. I mean, you don't have to learn to walk again most of the time. I hope I'm not offending anyone. I know we all go through challenges. I'm just using that as an example. But what's coming across here is that, how would I put this? Leo, you have to continue to sharpen the iron. Okay? Learn or get updated with certain subject matters that you thought you were proficient in, but the world is changing and moving in certain ways. It's always growing, it's always evolving. You need to reassess certain things and evolve with it. Some of you need to seek out advice of people who are currently in certain situations that you want to be in, or you have started, but they may be a bit ahead or they may be where you would like to be. Okay, so seek out some advice like that. And some of you also need to seek out advice from dear friends or loved ones or spirit itself. As in allowing spirit to say, spirit, universe, whatever I might be lacking in my day-to-day, please help me to understand, reveal it to me. And spirit has a way of revealing what we need to know in the right time, and sometimes revealing what we need to know for things that are to come. And more often than not, if you ask spirit to assist you in bringing that to your foreknowledge, things will move more swiftly for your development and focus. Okay? It could come from a song, it could come from, you just walking in nature, and then like a tree's leaves look like a certain shape, and it's just, aha, you know what I mean? So take this under advisement. I'm sensing a strong advice here. Leo, yes, you are talented, you are amazing, but you need to make sure that whatever pentacles you decide to focus on, that they are truly being nurtured. You're not going lackadaisical or half approach. I'm also sensing some of you need to hold back on about 3 to 4 things. Okay? You may need to only focus on 1 to 3 things at this time. You may be focusing on way too many things. Okay? And everybody can't get it, that personal time with you. basically. So that was a long pause on this one because it really came out and I really need to say it. Let's see the clarification. We didn't even get to the clarification, Leo. It's like, does this need any more clarification? I don't know. Okay, let's find out. Clarification for the Seven of Pentacles, Leo? Yeah, look at that. I mean, you really cannot make this up. Ah! Leo, the Ten of Cups. This is clarifying everything that I just said. To reach a level of abundance, security, your foundation, feeling good about your lifestyle, your direction, feeling confident in your atmosphere, your individuals that you're involved in, the project, the business, the family, whatever it is to you. Feeling good about it. If you want to get to this place of sustenance, if you want to get to this place of fulfillment, that you don't, your worries of so many things, or you don't have to strive and worry about where your next meal is coming from, or if you have the ability to do X, Y, and Z, or if you're feeling fulfilled with a certain level of who you want to be, you're living the type of life you want, you have the connections that you want. If you want this, then you truly have to nurture this. Okay? That's what the clarification is saying. You can have the Ten of Cups, but hey, we need to assess this Seven of Pentacles, okay? Okay. So, Leo, let's continue. Yes, look at that. Judgment. And that's what I was sensing. Like, you have to ask Spirit. And Spirit is saying right here, in the month of January especially, I'm also sensing they really want you to really, some of you may actually need to go into meditation as well, I'm sensing. But they really want you to have a strong movement forward for this new year, okay? You really need to seek that inner wisdom, ask the universe to assist you because of the Spirit is saying with the Judgment card, because of the upheavals in certain respects that you had to battle through to continue moving forward. It could have caused a fracture of certain things, because you could have been hearing, I sense a lot of you have been hearing varying voices, okay, that kind of may cause some of you to doubt. That's whether from your job, your clients, your family members, your best friends, or something like that, because of the trials. There could have been, some apprehension. Will this really happen? And should I cut back here? And can I do this here? And what is going to happen the next day? And I can't believe you like that. It's a fracturing energy. And Spirit is saying it is coming in and wants to come in to calm those voices. You must further invite Spirit in to assist you at this time. Do not try to do everything on your own, Spirit is saying. Spirit is here for you. Allow it to assist you further. Don't try to take everything on yourself. Okay? You have the capability, yes, but there's divine powers that you also have, that Spirit has for you. You have to claim it. Okay? This is like the doors opening for you. All you have to do is reach and receive. Okay? I see the clarification for the Judgment. Yeah, look at that. Right now, the clarification is the Five of Pentacles, okay? Spirit is speaking against that, because right now you're trying to do everything out of your own pocket. You're trying to do everything out of your own, physical mind, as it were, You're trying to negotiate, a lot of you are negotiate from a stance of a little bit of weakness, or a stance, a little bit of a servitude. Not entirely, but just a little bit with whatever the situation is. But you have to, Spirit is saying, you are the sun. You are fire incarnate. Okay? You are the blaze of the universe. Okay? Your light and power should be influencing whoever you come across. You should barely have to say a word. Okay? All they know is you walk in the room, and that's it. Like, throw all of the goodness towards Leo, because they will do it. They will make it happen. Okay? This is a mindset you need to get out of. You cannot do this on your own. You cannot just focus on the tangible aspects of, I guess, the 3D world of someone would probably understand. Okay, the 4D and beyond, 4D, 5D, the universe is like, hey, Leo, I'm here. I have it here for you. Just reach out and get it. It's your power. It's right here. Okay. So we're saying we need to get you out of this mindset, and I think this is also because of the little shakeup in this month. So let's continue on, Leo. This is exciting. I cannot wait to see the connecting factors here. Okay. Is this still recording? Oh, good. Sometimes my heart like drops when I said, what? Okay. King of Wands. See, literally. What did I say here? Literally, when you get this into focus, okay, then you get to fully be able to tangibly take a hold of, see he's holding the wands, and you have the ones over here with the 5 of Wands with the conflict and the bumps and everything. This is going through this process right here in January, and I'm sensing this King of Wands towards the end of January, and I'm also sensing it may bleed into February as well. But when you're going through this, it's all to get you to this place in January, the King of Wands, to take a hold of your physical life, your physical surroundings. The worth and quality will exude out of you, and you will only allow the best. Allow your vision to be shown, to be placed, to be practiced. Okay? And people will have confidence in saying, you know what? Leo knows what they're doing. Leo knows how to lead. Leo knows how to shape. Leo knows how to get from point A to point B physically. Leo knows how to make it happen. Leo knows how to cause something that seemed like it was lacking and turn it into abundance. Okay? This is the King of Wands. He is in command of his physical world. He's in command of the delegations of what needs to be where, what needs to go where, all that kind of stuff. How to be in a certain demure, as it were, a certain clout, as it were. Okay, he doesn't have to speak when he enters the room. That's it. Do you see this guy? Look at this guy. I mean, he's like, yeah, I know I'm cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have my world together. Yeah, I know what's going to go on the next day and the next day. I have everything in order. Everything's organized. I have no worries like that. Everything's straight. You know? And the clarification for the King of Wands. What? I was seeing this and I was like, you know what? I really should start saying what I'm seeing. So the Queen of Cups, Leo. This is interesting. I'm sensing a couple things. One, when you enter, especially this energy of the King of Wands, you got it together. You got your purpose together. You got your system together. You know how you're moving forward. That's going to inadvertently attract stability of a relational possibility to you. Someone's going to see you. Or someone's, I mean, there's many different types of relationships. But someone's going to see you. Your relational interest is going to see you, and they're going to be attracted by this energy. This energy of someone not allowing opposition to cause them to be timid and sway, and they have that strength and resolve in who they are. No matter what you see or what's happening, they are the quality. They are the diamond. They are the sun. And someone is going to be really attracted to that energy. Someone may be approaching you in the latter part of January, early part of February. It could start off with a simple gesture, is what I'm sensing. But there is possibility for some of you in a relational aspect. The next grouping that I'm sensing is that when you're entering the... Hold on, I'm sensing some energies that are surround me that are interfering. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, Leo. I literally have to focus in um, a lot sometimes so that I only channel the positive energies of the universe. And I don't ever want any negative energies to encroach on giving any message. Okay. So, the Queen of Cups, Leo. For the next group of you, the King of it's like once you once you get to this King of One state, you will feel like, okay, now I can possibly go to the next desired interests. Whatever that, you'll feel like a certain sense of accomplishment and confidence that's going to wash over you. This is a further confirmation that you will have like a system in order, your whole thing together, whereby you start carving out the opportunity to then do more for yourself, whether that be searching for relational interests or other desires you want to contemplate. Okay, or even just loving on yourself, basking in what you are building, what you are becoming. Okay, because the wands, there's mostly, when it comes to wands, there's mostly work, work, work to a certain extent. Okay, that's like action, 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 mostly. So the queen, it's showing that, when you work a lot, you may put all gung ho and then you need a reprieve, maybe a fiesta, as it were, a lounging luxury just to bask and to contemplate and to reassess and to re-energize. And you're doing it in some of you are just going to take that opportunity. You're going to see an opportunity. So I think that's also to some of you, give you a bit of a pat on the back that when you do get to this place, yes, it's okay to take a break. Okay, that's what part of that clarification is in, because with Leo sometimes, especially fire signs, it's like you always want to go. If you're not going, it's like, what's going on? It's going to be okay to take a break. Okay, and contemplate and bask in your energy, bask in your power, and enjoy the love affair that's like growing in you for who you are and your purpose. Okay, you need to re-energize in those capacities. Love on yourself. Love on yourself. Okay, you have a lot of love in yourself, and a lot of love that may also be coming to you, Leo. This is the two particular strong groups. Okay, so let's see what the angel message is. Woo! It's just, you cannot make this up, Leo. Look at that. The Ten of Wands. When you go through this is the energy that's encapsulating everything. When you go through this, you're putting an end to that strife, that lower level of thinking, that lower level of mindset. You're putting an end to the voices in your head, the voices that said it couldn't be done, the voices, okay? You're putting an end to the negative drawbacks. You're putting an end to those struggles. You're just putting an end to it, okay? This process is going to help you put an end to that, to move forward to where you need to be, where you were intended to go. And that is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So look at that. From the Page of Pentacles, I don't see where the Knight of Pentacles is. He might show up later because we haven't extended. He could be in transition, but the Knight of Pentacles energy is a bit more over here, okay? Because of the Seven of Pentacles, which is like nurturing and stuff like that, because the Knight of Pentacles is like a slow-moving knight, and the pentacle itself that knight holds is a very strong investment that will withstand the test of time, and it understands every little bit helps. It understands that every day is giving them more strength, more purpose, more power, more forward momentum, and it builds on itself. It's not puff. It's going to last, and it's going to build, and it's going to grow. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is, and that energy is around here. So it may show up in transit in the what do you call it? The extended reading. But after that type of energy, look, you're getting to the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone, as I'm seeing, when you're going through this process to get to be done with this, okay? that pain, that suffering, that other way of being, the other way of thinking, to get you to this place where, you know what, I'm Leo and I deserve all the goodness. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles, she knows her worth. She deserves what she believes she deserves, or he deserves, or they. I you know, it's a lot of different things. I'm still trying to figure out sometimes. Okay, but in this is a female, so I'm going to speak in that way. So, but I was speaking for all gender. This is not a gender thing. It's a neutral thing. So, the Queen of Pentacles knows, like, what is meant for her. She can really see where she wants to be, and she could feel it, she could touch it, she could taste it. Okay, and in some cases, a lot of cases, she's living it, or you're on the verge of living it. And furthermore, gifts being given to you, like someone doting on you. I'm also sensing that. Okay, but you are walking with a certain level of regality. Okay, I'm also sensing like your bank account is growing. Okay, this is someone who says like look at her. I'm sensing like, you know what? I don't actually need you to pay for my drinks. I could pay for my own. But, you know, just want to let you know that like I actually got it together. You know? That's like someone who is so like shrewd in a good way in their time. They're not wasting their time on non-pursuits. And if you want to come in her world, then you got to be of a certain measure. Okay? There's a level of esteem. There's a level to her. Okay? And that's where you're going. Okay? This is your intent, to live in this energy, to take you to the next levels. Okay? This is what this process is taking you to. Okay. So Leo, again, shout out to my Leo first Patreon subscriber. Thank you so much. And I'm going to take it over now to the extended, where we're going to see the interconnected energies, and we are going to look at the last 3 weeks in January as a bonus and as a thank you to my first Patreon subscriber, who is a Leo. Part of the extended member reading, we are going to get into the extended messages and the last 3 weeks of January for you, Leo. So let's see what the extra energies are right here, and the clarification, and the, what do you call it, the extended angel messages. And we're going to see the bonus message of the last 3 weeks in January for you. And these last 3 weeks are also subject to if Spirit is cooperating with me to take another card for any clarification if the message is not initially fully packed. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's get into it, Leo. The connected energy, or the extended energy between the Ace of Swords, which is that starting for us, and the Five of Wands, which is the bumps in the road, but you're going to get over it with the Sun card in there, and you're going to enter into the Page of Pentacles, which is that discerning start, that foundation you're just starting building and everything like that there, with the clarification of the Magician showing that you have everything in you, you know. My voice is is kind of going, so please remember to, if you forget anything or anything, please refer back to the YouTube message to, you know, refresh yourself so that you can further follow with the extended energy. Yeah, look at that. I mean, the Eight of Swords. This is in the connected energies, because I told you you're going to have a little bit of bumps in the road, the conflict to start. Okay, but I love how the clarification was over here initially with the Sun. The Eight of Swords is literally, it's all in your mind. The conflict, which is not necessarily a bad thing or anything, you're just going to take too much to heart about those conflicts. Someone may say something to you, do something to you, and you may just take it a bit overboard in your heart when it wasn't really meant to be like that, or as harsh as that, and you're kind of beating yourself up a little bit. You know, you're allowing too many of those voices to get to you. You're allowing your circumstances to really plague your mind and to, like, attack you into how your next day is going to be, or give you a sense of a lack, like, oh gosh, this is going to happen, or this has happened, and how can I do this, and is it going to cause this to happen, and am I going to be able to recover from this, and all those things. But you see, those binds that the Eight of Swords is, they're very loose. She can just get out of them, and there's a space, okay, between the swords, a very wide space actually, where she could just get up, take the chains off, take the blindfold off, and just walk right out. She's just there. I mean, just allowing those plagues to haunt her. And some of you, I'm also sensing, even haunting you in your sleep. If anything, she could even lay down. I mean, those swords, those swords are just hovering, and you can just slide under them. Okay, this is all in your mind. Okay, Leo. This is just a note notifying you that the only stressors really that exists, that really are hindering you, is your own mind and you limiting yourself. Okay, but you're gonna get over that. Okay, you're gonna put it all together to move forward with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, because you have the Sun. You're gonna get over that. You're gonna see the light in that regard. So let's see the connecting factor between the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. The King of Swords. This is someone who just gets down to seriousness, which makes sense, because with the Page of Pentacles, you're like, okay, this is the start, this is the opportunity, I'm not going to waste this. And then you also have the Seven of Pentacles here when it comes to nurturing, developing, upkeeping, but that connected strong energy here is with the King of Swords. It's like, I am not messing around. We are going to orchestrate a plan. We're going to orchestrate an action. My world is going to be adjusted to this because I want this. Okay? That is the in-between energy. So once you get started and you start seeing like, oh, okay, I could see the potential. Okay, then if I can see the potential, then we really have to start planning out. We really have to start saying to certain people, I'm also sensing in you, Leo, you have to tell certain people you don't have time for them in a nice way. You don't have to be kind of mean by it. But a lot of you may also have people who send you messages, who knock on your door, who wants to, go out for lunch or something. I don't know. But you have to let them know, oh, sorry, I'm delegating my kingdom right now. I have to make sure the system is in place. I have to put certain things in order. This is not a right time. I'll check you out later. Right now it's a focusing energy. You have to focus. You have to focus. You have to focus. Don't get distracted. Okay, that's what the King of Swords is saying. You have to put your world in order right now. Things have to be in order. The hurdles that have come up have shooken things. And you have to make sure certain things are in their place, and you have to make sure that certain things that aren't in their place or need to be replaced are replaced. That's a lot of place. Okay? And let's see the clarification between the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. I mean, swords, like all that mind energy, all that intellectual thought, all those voices. Okay. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Wands. This is very appropriate because it is a motion card and it's a reasonable trot. Okay? It's a reasonable gallop, as it were. Okay, you realize right here, because after you get over that mind hurdle and you realize, okay, I see the future, I see the possibility, and then you're putting things together, right? Like organizing with the king, and the in between of it, the Knight of Wands. Once you realize, you decide to move with action. So a lot of you are moving with that physical action, that physical planning, and you realize with the Magician there, you have everything that you need, and you are able to negotiate what you need. Okay, this is someone who is navigating to start things. So remember when I said speaking to certain people, making sure you're not distracted right now, you just don't have time, okay, because you're going on this journey, okay, but you're going swiftly because you also realize time is of the essence. Okay, there are certain responsibilities, certain reliance for some of you. A lot of people, certain people are relying on you. They need you to be in top form. Okay, you have a lot of you, Leo, you have a physical movement in what you do in life. Okay, you are required to move, you are required to visit, to be with the movers and shakers, as it were. Okay, your presence is what grows your notoriety. You know, in the other kingdoms and everything is like the knights are they have notoriety when they visit other kingdoms and they represent other establishments and stuff like that. That's what you are. And some of you don't have to necessarily be on the move with what you do or the project that you're in. You know, you could be at a desk or whatever, but your movement, like for example, on online or in your day to day with coworkers or with your family. However, that motion is manifested. It is impactful, and you have to show a level of tact. You have to show a level of you got this steady momentum to you. It's almost like giving them confidence in your stride, in your trot. Okay, so that's what's happening. You're deciding to move in this. You can count on action. Okay, and that's really buckles you down with the King of Swords. Gotta put everything together. There's too much riding on this. You know what I mean? So let's continue on, Leo. So the connecting factors between the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment. Okay, remember with the Judgment saying that your power is there for you, and the Seven of Pentacles is the investment and focusing to bring more of that shine, you know, in your purpose, in your resolve, in what you're working on, and also don't like take more than you can handle. You know, the connective factor between those two is, yes, the Three of Cups. Okay, so what's happening here is there will be an inkling. I'm sensing a this is more of a prompting or a sign, as it were, whereby when you start like reassessing certain things with the Seven of Pentacles, when you start how would I say being practical, being real with yourself, your abilities, not you know, over exaggerating in some senses, and really being practical who you are, to bring in that type of lifestyle with the Ten of Cups that you are desiring, you will start to feel good within yourself. Okay, you'll start to invite that power back into yourself. You'll start recognizing your fire, because you'll be giving yourself inadvertent confidence by retouching up certain things, retouching up certain elements, updating certain elements, and checking on certain elements. That really brings you that confidence to say, oh my gosh, this is possible. I can do this. And it starts invigorating you. And that's when you'll get this extra oomph of energy, the Three of Cups, which will start kind of taking you from the physicalities of this world into the ethereal of, like, it's going to be almost like a sense some of you is going to be waving on your eyes and also above your head. You'll start almost to feel a bit lighter. It's almost like the weight of a lot of responsibilities seem less daunting, and you'll start to celebrate that in yourself, like gaining that power. And that's when you will start to see the fire. Okay, with the Judgment card, you will start to recognize, oh my gosh, you know, it's going to be for a lot of you, it's going to be something of you won't have words for it. It'll just feel oh so real. Okay, this is a personal thing for you, because sometimes the Three of Cups is like a jubilant affair of many other people sometimes and all that kind of stuff, but I sense for you it's almost like refilling your own cup. Oh, which is also appropriate. Look, those cups are refilling this cup, which is overflowing with so much love and compassion, and you know, it's power, it's fun, it's jubilant. Okay, so let's see the clarification between the King of Swords, getting things together, and the Three of Cups, realizing your essence, realizing your potential, realizing your fire, realizing your passion. Let's see the connecting factor. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Wands. Okay, this is you now assessing the pathways, which one to go on first, which one to choose over another. Okay, which ones may have like you're looking in the distance to see which real direction, the purpose that you really want. Okay, which perfectly coincides with the Seven of Pentacles. Remember, adjusting your your physical world, making sure your foundations how you want them. Is this what I should be focusing on now versus this? Should this be touched up on? You understand? Because you started organizing things. So with the King of Swords here, so that you can start to see certain things in a more systematic way. Okay? And eventually you get to that area where you're like, you know that you know, and it gives you that unction that you can believe further that this will happen, which is the Three of Cups, and more divine energy is coming. But in the in between of it, you have the Two of Wands. That's what makes that connection. Okay, so that you can choose the right path that is for you. Okay, some of you may choose more of a steady path, as it were. Some of you may choose a more daunting path, but either path that you choose, you will have the confidence and know-how to get there, to get through it, and nothing's going to stop you. Okay? This is someone who is really now making that decision to go like a path that is kind of complementary to who they truly are. Okay? And it's by you brushing up on these pentacles and everything that you'll make that decision. So moving on, we see the connecting factor between the Judgment and the King of Wands. And remember, the King of Wands is now at that stage where everything is in, he's already claimed his power, okay, from Judgment. He knows who he is. He knows how he wants to his world constructed, and it's moving and it's flowing and it's happening in that direction. His passion is very exact, okay? And when it comes to some of you, like I said, some of you may also take a time to give back to yourself from the hard work that you did. And some of you, because of that confidence energy, because of the getting that thing together, you will be attracting a possible love affair as well. Okay? So let's see the connecting factor, or the extended between, the connecting factor between Judgment and the King of Wands. Look at that. The King of Cups, which makes perfect sense. So if this is the connecting factor between Judgment and the King of Wands, so once you get that fire, then you start to love yourself immaculately. You start to see the world in a way that really complements you, if that makes any sense. You're like, some of you will still see the world in a way that it's possible. It's like you're coming together with that unction, that drive, but when you get that fire, your vision itself, essentially for most of you, your vision itself, you're going to start to see the world brighter. You're going to start to be overly optimistic, as it were, almost like nothing can stop you. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling a very strong vibratory energy. This is you claiming your power. The cups are all about passion, emotion, okay? Just drowning in emotion. But it's a very mature and very nurtured emotion. There's no abuse in this emotion. The King of Cups will not allow himself to be abused, nor will he abuse anyone else. And he's accepting those how they are, and he's accepting of himself, and he knows how to navigate those specific or complicated emotions. He is basically balanced in his heart, okay? And you're going to see the world in such a way where things become easier. Your eyes will navigate towards things that are brighter. And really, this is such a magnetic pull here, which means that a lot of you, when you get to this place, this manifested new aura, as it were, you're really going to be exuding that to everyone around you, because you're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel at peace in your direction. And I could see why when you get to the King of Wands and the clarification right there with the cups right there, with the Queen of Cups, why some of you will definitely be attracting a love interest. Okay? There's so much magnetic energy coming from the King of Cups right now. So I find it interesting because Spirit is saying you're going to take that energy, that emotion, and you're going to transmute it into the action. Spirit is saying don't say anything further, because yes, because when it comes to the King of Cups and the King of Wands, there is a specific action, a specific way of being that's going to happen unique to each one of you. Some may be very similar, but there's something that only you will be able to click. Okay? Spirit is saying I should just leave it right there with that. Let's see the clarification. I mean, because you're already in the whole jubilant energy, like you got this, and this is definitely the latter part of January, early part of February, that confidence building. You're in the cup phase. Okay. So let's see the connecting energy between the Three of Cups and the King of Cups. Yeah. I mean, come on, Leo. Especially when you're avoiding the Five of Pentacles from the YouTube message right here with Judgment. That's the whole point. The Ten of Pentacles. You see that? You can't make this up. The Ten of Pentacles. This is that transformation of mind, that heart, that body, that soul is going to further entreat wealth, finances, abundance, physical and tangibilities, security foundations in your life. And it's going to affect your people that you're around, your groupings, your work establishment, however you're around, whatever physicalities especially is going to be affected by this energy, is going to be bringing in further abundance in your life. You will really start to see where your worth and quality in what you touch and how it will affect things. You will be bringing this in once you grasp your power. You will be bringing in a solid foundation that will withstand the test of time, that will build on itself, okay, and in a very abundant way. These pentacles over here are going to, if you take the advice especially, are going to steer you into an abundance where I don't think you thought possible, okay? That is the connected energy right there. Let's see the extended angel message. Yeah, look at that. Leo, come on. You cannot make this up. The Four of Wands. Peace, security, tranquility. Being very happy in your life. Okay? Some of you actually meeting the love of your life. Okay? That will grow this and withstand the test of time. Again, with the Four of Wands. This is like a happy life card. A happy building, a happy dwelling, a marriage for some of you. Okay? Some of you, it might even be a child. But all of this has brought you to a place where you can provide peace and security even for your child. Okay? That is the essence of what all of this is about. You want a happy life and you want a lifestyle that you can share with someone else. And you have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands, a wish fulfillment. This is your wish fulfillment. And the Nine of Cups is saying, yes, you can have this. You will have this. Do your best. Be guided by what has been revealed to you to assist you on your journey. The month of January, January the 6th to the 31st, and I'm sensing for some of you also ebbing into the first and second week of February, will start to manifest and form these dynamics that will start bringing in your Nine of Pentacles. You'll start seeing wishes being fulfilled. You'll start seeing your system that you put in place acting and becoming what you intended it to be. And in some cases, it's going to go beyond what you intended to be in a good way. Okay? So again, sorry for my voice. It's like a lot of talking. Okay? This is the arching energy right here with the extended, the angel messages. So let's see that extra bonus message for the third, oh, goodness gracious, the second week of January. Yes, the second week, temperance. Because temperance is transmuting energies, transmuting physicality, transmuting your world, transmuting your universe. It takes time. It takes patience to forge, okay? To shine, okay? Sometimes it takes pressure to become, okay? So it looks like those a bit of upheavals may happen even further in the second week of January. So be aware of that. So let's take a look at the third week of January. Yes, the Seven of Cups. This is where you're getting those sorry, someone's knocking. I'm trying to get through this. Hold on for a second. I can't answer the door right now. 1 second, please. Okay, so where am I? Okay, Spirit, thank you. Okay, so the third week of January, you have the Seven of Cups. It's all of those possible directions, all of those opportunities, all of those dynamics that's actually good, but you have to focus in. What's good for you right now? What can hold on? What needs to be refilled? Okay, and it's perfect because it's actually right above basically that same vibe right here. Organizing your passions, your true direction. And for the fourth week of January, the High Priestess makes perfect sense because it's also above the passion part here, the driving force, the motions of like, you know what it is and how to move. It's saying in that area, in the fourth week especially, let your intuition be your guide. There may come things that may try to hide things, but nothing will be hidden from you, especially in the fourth week of January. Use your intuition, that unction, that gut feeling. It will not steer you wrong. You will be correct, okay? But you have to trust yourself. That's your intuition claiming your fire, okay? Claiming your fire. You will be claiming, especially claiming your energies at that time, okay? It may scare some of you, actually. It may even cause some of you to second guess yourself. Like, really? Should I? Really? You know? But trust it. More than likely, I'm sensing, for the majority of you, you will definitely be right. For some of you, you need to meditate. That's what I'm sensing. Because for some of you, when you do get your fire, it could be a bit overwhelming. You may have not encountered it much before. Okay? So take my advice, I hope. Meditate a bit. Be slow to action. Yes, feel the unction in your spirit, but allow it a time to marinate, okay? To know that you know. You'll have the answer, but you want to be assured how to deliver the answer, okay? That's interesting to say. You will have the answer, but you need to be assured how to deliver the answer. You know how it is when you could be right about something, but the delivery of being right caused everything to become wrong. You know what I mean? So some of you definitely do need to meditate, focus, be calm. You will have the right answer, but you must use your intuition and mature it in order to deliver it in the right way. So, wow, Leo, this is something. Thank you for being a part of my extended reading. I really do hope this helped you in an amazing way. I wish you all the best. Bye.